In this video, you are going to learn fun facts I bet you may have not have known about the 2000 Christmas film How the Grinch Stole Christmas, starring Jim Carrey. Now, Jim Carrey worked on this film for 92 days, and every day he would sit for 2.5 hours in the chair to get his makeup done. First, his skin was clean, and a protective coating was applied to preserve it from the glue. Several layers of paint were added to his face to make his face look more lifelike. After that, his hair pieces were glued on, and finally, he was ready to film. Jim Carrey said that being the Grinch was like being buried alive on a daily basis. Because, for example, the first time the department crew worked on Jim Carrey's makeup, it took more than 8.5 hours to get him ready, which made him furious. And he kicked a hole in his trailer and he nearly rage quit the movie. So the crew decided to hire a CIA agent trained in torture resistance to help him observe the trauma during filming, such as punching himself in the leg, eating everything he saw, and spontaneously asking somebody to slap him. And Jim Carrey was okay with most of his Grinch costume, except the trauma due to his yellow contact lenses. They irritated his eyes so badly that he actually reached a breaking point where he couldn't stand to wear them anymore. So he decided to film the rest of the film without them, and his eyes were changed later on in post-production. And since Dr. Seuss's worlds are filled with curves, Ron Howard didn't want the set to be filled with any straight lines. And Ron Howard actually endured in the actor's suffering. They let him dress up and have makeup like the Grinch for one day of filming. And if you ever wonder why Taylor Momsen, who played Cindy Lou's nose, is different than the rest of the Who's, it's because she was too young from Hollywood to wear prosthetics. So they decided to write a line in the movie that the Who's grow into their noses as they grow older, which explains why she doesn't have them. And here's a fun fact about Martha Whovier, because as you can see, in the post office, the Grinch's mailbox is empty, and right next to his mailbox says Martha May Whovier. And I guess Martha May Whovier decided that decision because she is so committed to be the Grinch's soulmate. And the dog that played Max was actually a female, and she was rescued from a doghound because she was the most responsive to the trainer's command. And not only did Jim Carrey endure 2 hours in the chair, but also many of the Who actors had to endure 2 hours in the chair. And Jeremy Howard, who played Drew LaHoo, found out that most of the time was spent covering their real eyebrows so the fake one can be put on. So he decided to just shave off his real eyebrows altogether to avoid any complications. And there is this one scene, like when you see the opening scene of the film, it's supposed to be like a big view above of Whoville, and they had problems about how to shoot the scene without putting prosthetics on everyone. So they decided to fix that problem by creating a CG Who construction kit that allowed them to include several unique characters into the scene. And that scene of the opening shows a shot with almost 200 CG Who's. Not only that, but 150 pounds of crushed marble was used to make the snow in the film, which was enough to cover 9 football fields. And those are fun facts I know about How the Grinch Stole Christmas 2000 starring Jim Carrey. If you want to hear more fun facts about other Christmas movies, such as the Grinch movie from 2018 starring Benedict Cumberbatch, or A Christmas Story, or Home Alone, if you want to hear fun facts about those movies, let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you are new, and tap the notifications to get notified when I post a brand new video in the first 30 minutes, and I'm out. Peace.